Well, hello and welcome to Roland's Reviews. It is finally Friday. Woo! We made it, folks, and I am tickled. All right. As you enter the chat room, please do me one small favor, folks. All I need for you to do is to tap that like button. It won't cost you anything. I promise. I tell you, it is so discouraging. And as I go to other content creators' pages, thousands and thousands of views, maybe a few hundred, maybe people have hit the like, but I don't know what else you can do. you know, um, it's such a small task, but I guess sometimes people jump in and sometimes you just forget, you know, and it happens. So I do try to remember to mention it frequently. So those of you who've been following, oh my God, it's been a wild ride. And Foxy to Roxy, thank you so much for that info, love. I did pull that up. Tijuana Border Jumper is starting the night off right. Yes. Let's get the party started. Thank you for the super chat. Um, Tijuana Border Jumper. I just flooded the comment section with hearts and they are all for you. Thank you so much. Um, as I said, I do not take it lightly that you spend your very valuable time here. Folks, there are thousands of content creators. So the fact that you are here is well appreciated. Okay. And so I will definitely, I'm going to move this over just a bit. There we go. All right. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the roll call. Okay. And I'm glad that you're here again. I wanted to reiterate. Um, if you'd like for me to call out your name, type hello in the chat or you can send an emoji, whatever. It's Friday. We're all happy. The work week is finally done for some of us. And now we can finally let our hair down and relax for a minute. We know Monday will be here in the morning, it seems like. Okay. All right. Foxy. Foxy said she is ready. Yes, Foxy. Thank you so much. And Foxy, I have Dalton's political page pulled up, so we're going to go over that too. Thank you so much. Foxy said, Lord, LOL, the lies she can tell. Foxy, that's if you look up pathological liar, habitual liar, in the not library, what am I thinking of? In the dictionary, you will definitely see a picture of Miss Henyard. And again, she has an undiagnosed mental illness. I'm going to say mental illnesses plural because there's more than one. Tina, how are you doing, love? Brenda's here. How are you? Isaiah is here. I love you too, dear. And the Bowenbergs is here. Now, there's several other people here. However, you didn't type anything, so I'm still going to welcome you. I don't know who you are, but I'm still glad you're here. How about that? Um, and we've been covering this case, and I was just going to share with you the Thornton Township board meeting today. Psycho and narcissistic. Sounds good to me. Personality disorder, Foxy. What do you think about that one? So let me share with you and hear what they're trying to decide. If you look at the title, because before people were complaining saying that Napoleon Harris did not live in the township. So this is what this meeting is to determine. All right. And Miss Henyard, the super mayor, did not show up. I think she's in hiding since the brawl that she participated in. Has anyone found that wig yet? Woo! You can't make this stuff up. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll keep up with your comments in the comment section. If you are enjoying this content, Share this on your various forms of social media so that we can bring more people into the conversation. Please hit that like button, folks. There are over 60 people here and only 20 people have hit the button. The little thumb. Okay, it's to your left. All right, let's see what's going on here.
What's going on, friends? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Doing
Doing okay. Yeah. Recovering from Tuesday.
Are you here?
Yeah. Were you here? No, I didn't see you.
God told me don't come.
He was speaking to you. He was truly
And
speaking.
then my mom begged me not to come.
Really?
Did you hear what that young lady just said? The gentleman asked her how she was doing. She says, I'm recovering from Tuesday. If you remember what happened on Tuesday, type a 1 in the comment section. You can't make this stuff up, folks.
You know, a lot of people went viral on that. But
My mom's friend said she saw me on Inside Edition.
people kept
I don't want to be on Inside Edition.
people kept calling me. You were at that. Nope. Wasn't in there.
It was smart.
All views ain't good views.
I mean, the journalist in me went out the window, and I was just wanted to protect myself. I mean, it was fine, but you know.
I can't believe how many people are watching this.
Everybody ready to go?
All right, they're starting.
Yes.
Yeah, 1,500 people.
We're reconvening the Township of Thornton Electoral Board. I'm Ellen Raymond, the chairwoman.
And I hope that you can hear it, folks. And again, we're at the mercy of the equipment that they are using. And we know sometimes the equipment is pretty shoddy. So let me know in the comment section if you can hear what they're saying. Also, I do have on the closed captioning, so you can also see their words on the screen.
Madam Chair, would you like me to take over?
Yes, please.
You got it. All right, we're going to do the roll call right now. We've got Chair Raymond,
Present.
Member Osfeld,
Present.
Member Swanson.
Present.
We have all members present. We do have a quorum. Today we are here to hear the case of Supervisor 02C, Keith Price, Michael Smith, and Julian Harris versus Napoleon Harris. And are the parties ready to proceed?
Yes.
I do have one quick order of business. We do have 2 decisions to issue. Would the parties prefer that we issue the decisions at the end of the meeting, or we can move that up to now?
I think we should push it to the end.
Is that okay with everybody? Okay, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, so we are here to start off the hearing on that case. The objector has filed objections, just for the benefit of the public. The objector has filed objections challenging the residency of Napoleon Harris III, and it is the objector's burden of proof. So
Let me say, if you remember, I shared that video. It's been a few months. We know this has been ongoing. Those of you just coming into the chat, again, the objectors are saying that Napoleon Harris does not live in the township. So that's why they're holding this meeting. We know these people are grasping at straws. I don't know why they don't just give up. It is over. Stick a fork in it. It's done. Okay. How you doing, Imuna? Shalom. We're all doing great. So keep that in mind. Now, the super mayor did not show up. Again, she's in hiding, probably still holed up in her parents' basement. But she did send Keith Price. So, okay, let's take a listen.
objector can get started.
We do have some preliminary motions.
Okay.
The first would be a motion to exclude witnesses. This matter is also being live streamed right now by YouTube, and I see witnesses that are going to be present. So how does this board seek to exclude them from using and viewing YouTube while this matter is proceeding.
No, that's a fair point. I guess we could, is there room available at the township that we could possibly sequester the witnesses in and ask them to leave their electronic devices someplace? Anybody from the township? Okay, let me take a quick break and see if I can figure this out. Just bear with me one moment.
I hope they don't try to give me the spot.
Well, that's not what they're talking about immediately. They're talking about sequestering witnesses. So that the ones that are waiting.
Thanks, Rico. Yeah, leaving him holding the bad. And if Rico, I think you're new here, love, hit the like button. I've already told you all. If I'm wrong, I owe you all a steak dinner. When the feds come knocking, she is going to sing like a canary. I was watching the video. I don't know how true it is. But they're saying she's already talked to the feds. All these people who have been trying to protect her, she is going to throw them all under the bus. How you doing, Lisa? Brenda, I have that. Brenda, I will play that. Yes, she did. She is so full of it. All right, here we go.
Because I have the right to live stream.
Right. No, I don't think that's in question.
Yes.
It has more to do with what the witnesses are hearing.
Yeah, 2,000 people.
I'm not waiting. You can judge for two, Sheila.
Right. Tina says this is their town. They have the right to record anything they wish to. Yeah, they were. Someone said something about where it's being live streamed on YouTube. News flash. This is the new media. Yes, Isaiah's in the building. Thank God he's here. All right. Tina, yeah, I got you. Chubbs, I'm so sorry. We lost my connection. Chubbs, I'm trying to see what happened to you, love. What happened to Chubbs? Type in the comment section. Someone let me know what's going on with Chubbs. Okay. Right. Foxy, it is a public forum. And again, you can't say, oh no, they can't stream it. All these meetings have been live streamed on, excuse me, on YouTube. Okay, everyone see that picture right here? I paused it. We know who that is. Isn't that the liar, the man who was up there telling all the lies? Transparency, yes. You can't take that type of position and then think that you are going to wheel and deal with the American taxpayers' dollars and there are no repercussions. That is not how it goes, folks. Thank God. And it's just unfortunate that it had to go this far. Thank you so much. Lisa, we're gonna have to send our condolences to Chubbs. He lost a family member. Thank you so much. Donna Chubbs, so sorry for your loss. How you doing, Portala? I see Tiffany's stolen wig in front of me. Truth bomb. Oh my God. Chubbs, we're sorry, love. We're definitely sending some prayers up for you. So do what you need to do, love. How you doing, Mayor? All right, here we go. I'm gonna send something up for you. Don't worry, I got you covered. So does the big man upstairs, okay? Here we go.
Oh, but that's nice. That's what was done with. I don't get it. Yeah. I finally figured out. It's very hard. I don't even, I worked in a lab. I don't even. I don't trip over.
Yeah, great, stay there.
They could, I know they had one.
One of the top rated things on social media. We are here today in this room because of security concerns. And quite frankly, people could text stuff to people. I've had cases where witnesses have received virtual text messaging from a hearing telling the witness what's going on. I'm sorry, the phones need to go away.
If I could hop onto that, some of this is being recorded live stream. So even though witnesses may be in another room, the witnesses that are here are being live streamed to the public where people can watch it. It's problematic.
Well, let me ask, how many witnesses do we have that are here right now? Got you, and what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Lily.
Jolene Harris, okay, you
And
want
I'm
to be,
gonna need a self-seated chair.
well, you're one of the objectors, so you're a party. So actually, as a party, she does get to stay here throughout the whole time. Mr. Smith also would get to stay here throughout the whole proceeding because they're parties to the litigation. So are there any
Mayor
other?
Clark is the only.
Okay, Rico, and those of you who are just coming in, I have my computer up as loud as it will go, and the volume with the live stream is as loud as it will go. Their microphones just suck. So I do have the closed captioning on, so you can at least read the terms. But now I have been told, Rico, if you wear earbuds, you can hear it a lot clearer. They have some bad equipment. All right. So sometimes their microphones work and sometimes they don't. So if you use earbuds or headphones, you can hear it. Okay. Does that help? Orange and Slinky, how are you? Thank you. Orange and Slinky said, yeah, their mics always suck. So anyone who has headphones or earbuds, if you pop them in, you can hear it. I mean, and I'm right here at my computer and it is low. Okay. They keep the witnesses sequestered in the door behind. Okay, what? Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
That it's not a party. That's here.
Okay,
And Mayor Clark is in our case in chief, which would lead to my next is, and you've not disclosed Mayor Clark, correct?
Yes, we did. He's my first witness.
Okay.
Is that Mayor Clark, the candidate for supervisor?
correct,
Same one?
correct.
Also Harvey resident.
So would the parties be okay if just Mayor Clark went in that room, if he's the only other witness?
That's fine with me.
Okay, Mayor Clark, would you mind going in that room and maybe giving your cell phone to your attorneys and if there's an issue?
Yeah. As long as you understand that if the city burns down, you guys are responsible.
Well, that's what we're telling you to give it to your attorney, so if there's.
Where do you want me to go?
And for the record, Mayor Clark has tendered his telephone to his attorney, Carrie Lynn Piercrafter.
Also needed Mr. Subbett. You can put him back there also.
Okay. All right, is that agreeable? And then Mr. Subbett also. You want us to hold it up here?
Coffee.
Yeah, I'll put it on this table over here.
Who was there with this?
What was,
His name is Richard Subbett.
it's pretty comfortable.
We don't see it on this witness list.
He's not on the witness list because he's actually a person being produced in response to the preliminary motion that we didn't receive until last night. It alleges that checks were not served to his knowledge.
Any difference one way or the other? I mean, I think it's completely independent of this situation.
Okay, so again, they're trying to determine. They say that Napoleon Harris does not live in the township, so he should not be allowed on the ballot. You remember what happened? What, a few months ago, when they locked out. Of course, the super mayor was late, and they They had all of their people in there. She couldn't get her people in there, all the old people pretty much, and flunkies, not the old people, but her flunkies, who of course she gives food boxes to, with toys, the bouncy houses, all of the freebies. Hit that like button for me, please. Kathleen Dory, how are you? That blonde lady talking in black dress, I think she's a friend of Super Mayor. Yes, yeah. She's normally right there with her, but the super mayor's not there. Of course, we know, hey, when the rubber meets the road, she is nowhere to be found. Prosperity, how you doing, love? All right, we have 180 people and 44 likes. Let's smash that like button, folks, so we can bring more people into the conversation. Now, we can continue with this. I also have you probably would like Jedediah. He did a video today. I have a video of the super mayor on Facebook. All right, we're over 200. Smash that like button, folks, so we can continue to listen to this Thornton Township election board, or I can go to Jedediah's channel and play that video for you. And God knows I want you to hear what the super mayor had to say on Facebook once she was interviewed. So you type it in a comment section what you want me to do. All right. If that video of her cashing checks is true, she'll be between the rubber and the road real soon. Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't know what people are thinking of when they commit some of these nefarious activities, allegedly. There are cameras everywhere, people. How you doing, Lanita? Thank God it's Friday. Yes, that was a movie with Donna Summers. I love the album, the soundtrack, the movie, all of it. And so, yes, I'll play some more of this. But again, I have other videos to share with you. And hit that like button. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed to the channel. Here we go.
I don't know what he's being called, but I was happy to see his name. A brilliant writer. Read his half.
Madam Chair, I also think
Especially if you can't hear this clearly, I do not mind. If you want me to, type it in the comment section, folks, because this is our channel. So we all, you decide if you want me to play Tiff's video, which she took. No, she was nothing but a pack of lies, but I can play that. And I definitely wanted to play Jedediah, of course. Supposedly he's filing charges against the super mayor as well as Kamal. So you tell me what you want to do. I'm waiting. Talk to me. All right. Tiff's in her dad's basement smoking a fat, watching her. Yeah, this is so sad. Now, had she been a person to do the right thing, this would have been inspiring to other younger people. And she keeps calling herself a young person. Lady, you're not young. 41, you're not old, but she keeps referring to herself like she's in her 20s. Lady, those days are long gone. And with the shenanigans that we see you involved in, we know for sure you may be 41 chronologically, but mentally, you act like a teenager. All right. Yes, Prosperity. Old enough to know better. Mayor. Yes. All right, here we go.
the CV, you also shared, I think, an article with Mr. Mullen. So
Oh.
Mike Dorf.
Co-author of the election law chapter on ethics.
Yes.
Oh, and
There we go.
State and federal remedies, election chapter. I guess he's writing the whole book.
So I will tell Mr. Dorf to get here by 3:30.
Yeah, I would say that should be fair. Okay, so any other preliminary matters before the candidates, before the objectors start their case in chief? Yeah, we have
Yes.
motions, correct?
Yes, yeah, we have 3 motions in regards to the evidence. For the record, Bert Odelson, one of the attorneys for the candidate, I think Mr.
Are
Secretary.
these microphones working? I'm having trouble hearing you. I'm sorry.
That's right, I think you might just have to move it a little closer, Bert.
We have three motions. I think Mr. Seckler's going to do the first one on 237 motion, and then I'm going to do the one to asking the board to strike the submission of all the hearsay unmarked exhibits. But I would yield, if it's okay with the board, to Mr. Seckler to argue the first motion. We have hard copies, if the board would like hard copies.
Yes.
Molly said, for the love of Pete, confess your sins. Molly, how are you, love? I think you're new here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Our thoughts are for those that need help. Yes, Molly, we're thinking about the people in the village of Dalton and the township of Thornton, with all the money that has been pilfered. And again, there's been no mention of where the millions of dollars have floated off to. I have a sneaky suspicion. Type it in the chat section, folks. Those of you just coming in, I know it's difficult to hear. They have equipment that definitely needs to be replaced, but I do have the closed captioning on. Also, if you listen with headphones or earbuds, it will sound a lot better. How you doing, Florida? All right.
Which are we hearing first?
The first matter, this is Ross Seckler, SCCLER, on behalf of the candidate. The first matter that we would like the board to address is the untimely and frankly invalid Rule 237 notice to produce. We filed a response and objection there too, and this gets to the fact that on a document that was entitled a Rule 237 notice to produce was emailed to the council, the electoral board, as well as council to the candidate from the objectors council. That was on January 29th at 9:41 p.m. saying that they want Napoleon Harris III to be here and to produce all these documents. As the board is well aware, the objectors requested and were issued a subpoena, among others, a limited subpoena for Mr. Harris to come. And under the board's own rules, service of those subpoenas have to be done as the same manner in the circuit court. The objectors failed to do that in any way, shape, or form. The objectors, in proving that, the objectors on the 28th of January tried to reach out to council and said, will you accept service of these subpoenas on behalf of Mr. Harris as well as his wife? He said, no, you have to follow the rules. You have to follow the law. Just like they did not accept service or didn't volunteer to accept service on behalf of the objectors, and for the subpoenas that we were granted as the candidate and we issued and did properly serve, they did not, we would not just agree to limit the rules and allow them to shortcut the mandatory procedures to compel someone to appear here. The board's rules of procedure are clear on this. I believe at the first initial hearing, and I apologize that I was not here at the initial hearing, but at the initial hearing, there was a long discussion about notices to produce as well as subpoenas. And the key and clear thing was all of that had to be requested in advance and at the same time, within the agreed upon timeline. They did not request a notice to produce. They requested a subpoena. They issued a limited subpoena. And they did not serve a subpoena. They attempted and are going around. They're trying to backdoor and compel someone's appearance here when it does not have proper service and notice of those, to be here with those documents. This is.
All right, I have a lot of new people in here tonight. Let me acknowledge who they are. Richard Earl Jerry Jr., how are you? No, she has not been arrested for embezzlement, but Richard, something's coming. She's under investigation. I was watching a YouTube channel earlier that was saying that she may already be cooperating with the feds. I don't know about the truthfulness of that statement. I'm still trying to find it from another source. She has not been arrested. How you doing, Tori? All of you who are coming in, if you will, hit that like button. Tell me what your thoughts are in reference to this subject matter. Folks, we've said it on this channel time and time again. Voting has consequences. Sweetie Pie, how are you? And so I feel for the people in the village of Dalton. I feel for the people in the Thornton Township. But people, those of you who are who've been here for a while, you know I've said by all of the shenanigans and the nefarious activities that these people have witnessed and been exposed to, I'm hoping and praying that the next time they vote, they do a little research. Okay. Thank you, Rich. And hey, just a quick Google search. Those of you who are here, we have over 300 people in the chat. Hit the like button for us. How many of you knew? Type it in the comment section. How many of you people knew before everyone started talking about it on YouTube that Tiffany had been arrested for breaking into cars, vehicles? How many of you knew that? So how many of you knew? I went back and looked at some of her videos when she was just a trustee. She was cantankerous. She was combative, but yet she got the supervisor job. She got the mayor's job. Folks, like I tell my students, people don't change. They get worse when you give them power. Rich said he knew. Sandy, how are you, love? Sandy knew. Okay. So if a lot of us, some of us knew, now again, all the content creators here on YouTube are discussing it. Errol Gray said Tiffany had her glow up. Now it's time for her downfall. Okay, perfect. I've been following for about a year and a half on lots of different channels from all right, Mighty, from Australia. We always love when Australia's here in the house. Okay. Kamala Harris' little sister. Yes, Bev said she remembered. Okay, so some of you, all right, some of you know. She's a Democrat. I see Richo, Democrat, and she's about to become Republican news fodder. Richo, hey, oh my God, it's everywhere. And then she attacks it's because of the the media and the what she says is people are attacking her because she's Black. People are attacking her because she's a woman. People are jealous of her because she ascended so young. No, 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 ma'am, sir. You are attacked because of your nefarious activities. And she never, every time they would ask her a question about her outlandish spending or whatever, she would just sit there with the Cheshire cat smile on her face and not say anything. And it is what it is, folks. This is 2025. How you doing, Outer Drive Media Group? It's time for her to go from sugar to woo. Yes, Outer Drive. And if people wake up and realize, wait a minute. And like I said, I have a lot of new people here, but I've been saying there is hope. They voted in Stephanie Wiedemann, Tiffany's arch nemesis. Okay. So, and those that don't know, Stephanie Wiedemann is white. The Black people are now standing behind her. And this is how it should have been from the start. But these people had to go through all of this to say, wait a minute, this woman over here, she wants the best for our town. This is who we should stand behind. So now they're coming together. If you did not watch the video with the brawl, The whole time. I've never seen it. The whole time that they were having a meeting, they talked over her the whole time. You couldn't hear what she was saying. They are fed up. So when people get that fed up, that's when change occurs. Earl Grey, Tiffany don't even know to pay her rent first. She wants to run the township. Earl Grey, we've been saying here on the channel. We've been calling here on the channel Skamala Harris Jr. You know, they spend other people's money so well. And I don't know if you all know this. The Democrats, they're still asking people for money. And did you know? Type it in the comment section. Did you know? You know, like when you're donating to a political party or you're donating to anything where it's a recurring payment, they're still taking money out of people's accounts, the Democrats, and the election's over. How many of you knew that? Type it in the comment section. If you knew, say yes. If you did not know, say no. They're still ripping people off. And this is what we were talking about in the chat the other night. You get rid of Tiffany Henyard and you just continue to vote for Democrats. Look at the conservative or Republican candidate. What are their policies? You didn't know that? U.S. Army. Okay, Laura, you didn't know? Yes, I watched a video on it. And people are complaining, telling them to stop taking money out of their checking accounts. The election is over. And they, of course, are saying, oh, it's just an oversight. Why don't they talk about that? Oh, Imuna knew about it. Truth bomb. Chubbs knew. Lisa. Right. Brenda said she saw it in an email. Okay, Richo, thank you. I sure will. Yes, Kathy. She's always educating people. Well, guess it's her time to become educated. Yeah, and every time she said that, people, they got louder. Like, what? How dare she? Especially when she speaks, it sounds like she's a rapper. She looks like Lil Wayne, and then, Lil Wayne sounds a little more educated. They mentioned something about her having a college degree, and there was another uproar. That's suspect too. Ambush is so very sad. This woman had it all. Ambush gets it. Yes, Ambush. She had it all, and she risked it. Yeah, she risked it for greed. Ambush said it's a slap in the ancestors' faces. Yeah, she had everything. How you doing, Real Rap Show? All right, Real Rap Show. We're glad you're in the building. Tell us what you think about this subject matter. She's selling a monorail. Yeah. Right, Lanita. And so this is what you have to deal with, folks, when you vote blue, no matter who. Check out all the candidates. It won't hurt. Look at your morals, and compare it to the policies of the person that's running. If the person happens to be a Republican, fine. You don't have to continue to vote for people because they're Democrats. This is America, land of the free. Okay? So Lincoln didn't free the slaves only for the Democrats to re-enslave them, folks. That's not what it was about. Lil Wayne and drag. Music therapy, you behave. Woo! So I'm just saying. Yeah, shout out to the Real Rap Show. Real Rap Show, drop your channel link if you want to, dear. Ambush, if you're not a subscriber, love, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, we have over 300 people in the chat. Go ahead, smash the heck out of that like button. That will let YouTube know, hey, we have some excellent content going on over there. They'll send more people. Thank you so much, folks. Here we go.
It is just an it exemplifies, and as will be discussed in the other objections and responses, as was mentioned and discussed at the last hearing in this matter, this exemplifies the malicious mischief of this case. They don't want to input the resources to actually do and comply with the board's own rules. They don't want to comply with the Supreme Court rules. They want to just shortcut that and spend as little amount of time and resources as possible in order to waste this candidate's and this board and this township's time, money, and resources.
Okay, everything that man just said in a nutshell, that's what they're doing. They're wasting time. They're trying to buy time. Why are they wasting this precious time? It is over. Okay? If Tiffany didn't know it was over before, when she jumped off that stage, I thought she was the next coming of Flojo, Florence Griffith Jr. Oh my God, all I could see was that wig flying. When she jumped off that stage, she was from her seat to the brawl in 3 seconds. Daisy Day, thank you so much, love. If you're enjoying this content, do me one small favor. Hit that subscribe button, share this with a family, friend, neighbor, or foe. Let them know where they can go when they want the latest reviews on various topics. Kathy, how are you? Can't find it, so she probably lied about that as well. I know you said graduated from any college. You should be able to find something stating they attended the college. Yeah, Katie. So Jedediah, oh my God, that's why she was trying to get a restraining order. He has read her the riot act. She's been called out. Now, granted, people are getting degrees online, but newsflash, people, I know people who sign up to take college courses online and pay someone else to do the coursework. And it's quite obvious. We know she did not take an English class. I just dropped another truth bomb. Team Hazard, how are you doing, love? Is this the hearing from today? This is from today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Rita, it is. I saw the Harvey mayor trying to kick out Harris from Thornton. Yeah, they are done. Dalton Village, Thornton Township, they are done. There's only so much you should expect people to be able to take. How you doing, Audit Watcher Freak? Why are you screaming? I don't know, Audit. Welcome to the chat anyway. Audit, I just get upset, and when I get upset, I guess just thinking about everything that these people have had to endure, and it could have been avoided. Calderon. Yes, all of this could have been avoided. Where are we? Audit Watcher. I just asked a question before you entered the chat. Why didn't these people know she had been arrested for breaking and entering into vehicles? Why? Yes, Richo, yes. The girl with the black, her back towards us, look to your right on her arm. Okay. Okay, what do you want me to see, Kathy? Roland, don't let her work your nerve. Oh, okay, Lanita. Yeah, I do get a little flustered with everything that's happened. And then, when you think about the people that are really suffering, I think they've suffered so much that guess what? They're done. Here we go.
Is if they don't want to do the work, they want you to do the work, they want us to do the work, and that's it.
Yes, Tina.
And that is my big problem. They have the burden of production, and they have the burden of proof. They have failed there, and this request is demonstrative of the bad faith nature of this objection, and we request that it be denied and rejected. And further, we part of that is
your major point.
Yes, thank you.
And objector, did you bring us hard copies of that supplemental request? We have these hard copies of their
You have a
objection.
copy of the notice of this.
I have a copy of the notice to be received. We emailed them to the board. We don't have copies of the notice. All it is the notice we just produced, Mr. Harris had requested the same documents as were approved by the board in the subpoena.
So if I can just ask a question before you speak, I thought a lot of the documents you asked for in this supplemental request were already in the list to be provided by the candidate.
They are. We got the subpoenas on Saturday. We had our service processor go out Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to both addresses, the one in Flossmoor and the one in Harvey, and they were unable to effectuate service. There was no one present there for multiple attempts. And at the Harvey location, I believe the door would not be answered. There was someone there. That's when we asked them if they would accept service, and they said they would not accept service. Mr. Harris is a party. We talked about doing the 237 notice at the last hearing. There was no deadline set for that. We agreed to do a subpoena instead. And we made multiple attempts to serve it, and were not successful. And the problem here is that Mr. Harris is a party to this case, right? He's not some third-party witness that is not outside the jurisdiction of the board. And it is unfathomable to me that the candidate not appear to be cross-examined, testify on his residency. And he's proffered an affidavit that they are seeking to admit. So basically what they're trying to do is have their cake and eat it too. Have him come in and provide us an affidavit setting forth what he believes to be the facts about his residency, and not come in and be cross-examined, and he's a party.
Is that because of our expedited timing that the senators in Springfield doing official?
Well, he was not in Springfield. We had people looking for him in Springfield. We had two senators who.
Excuse me, I have to interrupt because he was in Springfield. And I talked to him in Springfield, and I talked to aides in Springfield. So that is a misstatement by Mr. Mullen. The senator was doing his job in Springfield.
We also produced.
Several of the senators said he was not at the caucus meetings. We had someone trying.
Someone's grandpa's getting ready to get it started. We've already had one brawl. Grandpa, calm down. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Trying to find him and serve him in Springfield. I had two senators text me, and I have the text saying that he was not at the caucus meeting. He was not at any of the hearings.
And we produced the Senate calendar, and the Senate is not in session today. So really, their motion is arguing that our request is unreasonable. What the board needs to look at is its rules. It needs to consider if there's any bias here. We believe there's actually prejudice to the objector in this matter, and whether or not we're acting in good faith. And I would submit that, first of all, this case is not happening in a bubble, right? I mean, the bench knows this because one is a practitioner who's handled election cases, two are other election attorneys, and we're in the middle of an election season right now. So we received the subpoenas on Saturday. We had to disclose our evidence and witness as of yesterday. So that gave us 5 days to effectuate service of the subpoenas on this. Now,
Why did you not anticipate the difficulty, given Mr. Harris's time in Springfield, and pursue initially a 237, which under our rules could have been allowed to be done?
well, the election bar is generally collegial, and we are very familiar with and have numerous cases against opposing counsel. And we voluntarily were producing everything. We didn't receive a request to waive subpoenas. Our people were making themselves available. We did contemplate that we could possibly be hard serving them, so we hired 2 different process servers, and we had people looking for them in Harvey, Flossmoor, and Springfield. And we can produce affidavits to that effect if the board wants them. But it also, it's a party to this case who has been very vocal in trying to claim that he lives somewhere other than where he does. We fully expected him to come to court.
How you doing, Mark Mann? Why is Keith Price and Mr. Dots there? So the super mayor is not there. So, you know, she has to have her flunkies there to report back to her, which to me is a waste of time. If they don't have it in their small pea brains by now that it's over, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, I know all of us in this chat has more than 2 brain cells, but these people who still that they think legitimately have a chance, they are on the magic carpet ride or something. Okay. Dots. Yes. Richo. Is orange still the new black? All right. Hit that like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content. And I appreciate you being here. Let's continue.
So this has been why I filed the motion to strike and dismiss. The burden is on the objectors, okay, to come forward with some evidence. And I keep using the term malicious mischief. And when you go through the evidentiary materials, if they want me to stipulate that Mr. Harris has a lovely family, I will stipulate to it. But there are photographs upon photographs of their children. And I'm supposed to weed through that. I sent them, and this is what becomes very important here is I sent them an email. Let's talk and go through these exhibits. They didn't do it. We asked for subpoenas for their witnesses. All right. The only way you can compel appearances of people by statute is by the issuance of subpoenas. I went over the Daniel versus Daly case. That's the only way you can do it. The burden is on them. Collegiality, excuse me, no one responded to my emails about, but what I'm sitting here going is they had a time period to submit the request. They requested a subpoena. The senator has been in Springfield. And in fact, I believe there are actually, because I watched one, a session where he's sitting where he sits. So I don't want to hear this nonsense about, oh, he's in Springfield, we couldn't catch him. These are expedited proceedings, extremely expedited proceedings.
And to go back to my question, isn't there a lot of duplication in your request of documents we already have on the document list from the candidate that they're providing?
They have not provided them. That's what we were requesting them pursuant to the subpoena. We did not believe there was a deadline established by the board for notices to produce. I believe the case management over we had was a deadline for the subpoena requests. But I will also point out that under the board's rules say, hey, we permit discovery, we follow the rules of civil procedure, and we will not strictly follow these rules because we know these are expedited proceedings. So I believe in this instance, we have good faith for requesting the documents that we requested here. There's been.
Can you confirm the candidate and these documents overlap with what they're already providing?
Well,
I don't have a hard copy to check it off.
But the candidate isn't here to testify, be cross-examined. So they want to introduce an affidavit of the candidate
Yes.
indicating the facts that he believes are true relating to his residency without being cross-examined. He's a party to this case. It's not a third party. When his jurisdiction.
Just the whole statement and the whole argument that we follow the general rules of procedure. That is true, but it does say that except as modified by the board rules. And the board rules explicitly talk about subpoenas. And frankly, section 10 of the electoral code gives the board one explicit power in this regard. It says you have to issue subpoenas by majority vote of the board. It used to only be the chair, but they changed it to majority vote for other reasons. But by the majority vote, that's how you can compel. And then if people don't follow those subpoenas, those can be enforced in the service. That is how this board has the power to compel. At the initial hearing, is my understanding, there was a video that there was discussion about notices. That's fine as long as they're all submitted by the chair. So that's kind of, that is the key. They did not submit a notice to produce. They submitted a subpoena. They failed, and that is by its nature more adversarial and frankly more, has a sharper tooth. You can enforce it if it was. They did not serve with the subpoena. They attempted to file an untimely and bootstrap to label the
Okay, for the people who came in late, Lanita posted a comment. So I have my computer up as loud as it will go. However, their microphones suck. So if you will put some earbuds in or put some microphones on, you can hear it a lot better. Okay. Thank you so much for posting that, Lanita. All right, here we go.
Could not and would not serve me. As the rules provide for it, the statute provides for it, and all of this other argument is just irrelevant.
Has everybody made their position and we're ready to discuss?
Well, I would just add that Rule 9 actually says that it does apply the standard traditional rules and, quote, because of the nature of these proceedings, the electoral board.
Okay, so a question for you. Kathy, I am going to, I think it was Kathy. No, it was Rita. I do have that video, the interview that Tiffany did where she told lies. I'm going to play that for you. So you tell me in the comments section, do you want to continue to watch this, or do you want to see the super mayor spewing lies? Because this is kind of difficult to hear. And I will add this link in the description box so you can go back. But pretty much what you're seeing, yeah, they suck. They need to get some new equipment. Maybe if they find the missing mins, they can buy some new microphones. Kathy, she's wrong in all aspects. She accepts no accountability. It's always someone else. She reminds me of my husband. He ain't never drunk. Kathy, she says it's because she's Black, it's because she's a woman, and it's because she's so young. People are jealous. Those are her reasons. Rich, I actually live in North Carolina, love. So you want to see the video? Okay, Prosperity, thank you. So pretty much this is how this video is. I can stop this and share the video. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on 1 second. And I also have another video with Jedediah, the community activist, music therapy. Okay, so if you want to hear the super mayor, type yes in the comment section, because this video, I can stop this and you can if you can watch it in its entirety, but it pretty much goes on like this. Okay, so let me get you. All right, because like I said, this is your channel as well as mine, and whatever you want, that's what we're going to do. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, this is the interview. Yes. Okay, let's get to the interview then. Hit that like button if you are enjoying this content. All right, I'm going to open this up. And you tell me what you think. I might play it on Facebook, but all these ads, I hope it can play without buffering. Let me see. Okay. We'll try it. Let me share this page with you. And let me know what you think. Voting has consequences, people. Make better choices. Jackie, how are you? Zully. All right, it's just about ready to play. I hope it does not buffer. Let me get the volume ready. Full screen. Let's hope and pray that it does not buffer. All right, I have the volume up. Let's listen.
Mayor of Dalton to resign. She is defending herself tonight. Tiffany Henyard says she is staying put and running for re-election. Henyard says if she wins, she will choose employees much more carefully. The mayor of Dalton has had nothing to say in person about the investigation into village finances until today.
I understand everybody want me to be the target. I understand everybody want me to be the bad guy for everything that goes on in the village, but that's not the truth.
Tiffany Henyard met with us and her attorney to comment on the report.
All right, so it's going to buffer. It's buffering, folks. Is this the only place? Let me see. I have closed everything else out, so I do not know why this thing is buffering like this. Let me see. Give me a second, folks. All right. Give me 1 second and I'll try it again. All right. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content, folks. She lied about not having a cancer. Kathy, I did a video on that. Exactly. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. Let me try it again.
Port. They say Henyard released a statement Tuesday, but it didn't get much attention. Henyard says she's being blamed for the actions of others.
You're the boss.
Do everybody know what their employees do? No.
But do you feel responsibility because they were your employees?
I feel responsibility to tell the truth, and that's what I'm doing.
On Monday, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed expenses ballooned during Henyard's tenure that led to a deficit of $3.65 million at one point. Lightfoot reports anything over $5,000 needed trustee approval, but that protocol wasn't followed, and instead the village was paying off expenses from 6 different credit cards that included few receipts from places like Wayfair and Amazon, and over $40,000 for items for an ice skating rink. Henyard contends the expenses were approved and that she was not the one making purchases.
Yeah.
Put the responsibility where it goes. I understand everybody wants to be the mayor. It's not the mayor. It's people put in place.
Lori Lightfoot's not interested in fact, but in spectacle. She's interested in political theater that's going to help her, not the people.
Lightfoot's spokesperson shared a comment which reads in part, Mayor Henyard and others systematically withheld the truth from trustees and the true financial state of the village. The spokesperson goes on to say, the facts speak for themselves, and no amount of spin can overcome the tragic reality of her tenure as mayor of the village of Dalton. A day after the Lightfoot report, social media lit up with videos of a scuffle at a Thornton Township meeting where Henyard is supervisor. Henyard is seen in this video getting involved in the chaos. Her lawyer claims someone from outside Dalton who attended the meeting swung a knife at the mayor's boyfriend.
These men are attacking him with a deadly weapon, and the mayor, fearing for his safety, did go toward that crowd, risking getting hurt herself.
Her attorney claims that coverage of the incident unfairly villainizes Henyard. We should mention no one was arrested or charged in that incident in Thornton Township. Now, meantime, the Dalton board meets on Monday, but after what happened in Thornton, Mark and Cheryl, Tiffany Henyard says she's unlikely to attend unless they beef up security.
She's the one who causes the problems. What do you mean beef up security? When you're the one causing the trouble. So what are your thoughts on that, folks? That was full of nothing but lies. OMG. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, but they are coming fast and furiously. And the man of the hour. Anyone remember him? Oh my God. So let me keep up. Let me find these comments. Lanita said the weave look a little lopsided. Lanita. Woo, rooftop jitterbug. How are you, love? Hit the like button and the subscribe button. Oh my God. Woo, Lynette Buford, she lied. Okay. Immuno, she's a clown. Her lawyer's a clown. Yes. Nothing. She has done nothing wrong since the day she was born. She's never done anything wrong. She wants more of her goons at the next meeting. So she's saying now, one leg off. How are you? She's saying now the reason she's not going to anymore is because she's afraid for her safety. No, because you know you're going to get more of what you received. Stop it, girl. We know what you're doing. Oh my God. What are your thoughts, folks, in reference to, I just gave you my review. What are your thoughts about the lies that she just spewed? And her attorney sitting there looking like I don't know what he looked like. He's just lying his butt off. Oh my God. Tiffany assumably said Jedediah cut her boyfriend. Did anyone see any blood on him? When was he done? They make it up as they go, Prosperity. They make it up as they go. We're glad you're here, love. Yeah, and okay, folks. all of us in the chat section are intelligent. If you have certain positions, there is no way. First of all, there were only men who were fighting. She goes fly. I told you she did her best Florence Griffith Joyner impression. Okay, and I use FloJo because that in my generation, that's who we all love, FloJo. And I know a lot of people like Sha'Carri Richardson. That's for the young people. I'm still with FloJo. Okay, and so she couldn't come to meetings on time. She got out of that chair and she was right there at the point, the base of the fight in 3 seconds. I didn't know she could move that fast. I just saw a blonde wig flying through the air. Lanita, she flew into the mix like the hood booger she is. Yeah. Mr. Bing Bao, hello. Not yet, Mr. Bing. We're discussing it. I'm sure it's imminent. Like I've told everyone, all these people who are supporting her in her wrongdoing, they're going to find out the hard way because, honey, she is going to sing like a canary. You just wait. Just wait when the feds come. Cassidy, he's getting paid to do exactly what he's doing. Lie. Exactly, Cassidy. Tell lies. That's what lawyers do. Special place in Hades for lawyers. Oh, my God. And let me show you. Chubb said, Miss Rowland, being in the South, Tiffany's a pure polecat skunk for anyone who don't know. Yeah, polecat. Oh my God, I haven't heard that in a while. Cynthia, no one there at a Thornton Township brawl said there was a knife. There was fists being thrown. Tiffany keeps instigating, disrespecting irritated residents and trustees with her word. Yes, anything to keep. You notice it's another diversion to keep the eyes and the scrutiny off of her, but she keeps doing stupid things. Bab, someone mentioned the boyfriend was cut in the face and chest. No one saw blood. Did EMT come out? No, ma'am. Okay, no, ma'am. So anything they can do, and again, she's a public official. With my position, I'm sort of a public official. I can't go out here and get involved in a brawl. How long do you think I would keep my job? Let me tell you something. Those of you who are not in education, how you doing, Shawayans Bitcoin? Exactly, Shawayans, exactly. She's making it up. Let me tell you something for people who do not know. If educators get in trouble, go out and get involved in nefarious activities like that, the superintendent receives it immediately. And guess what? You become unemployed. Certain positions that you have, I mean, even let's just cut the position out. How about having some couth and some dignity? Right, Bev, you get what I'm saying, Bev. You understand what I'm saying? Richo, I used to be a publican and getting violent is a pretty big no-no. It's jail time if convicted. Richo, me too. If I get involved in fisticuffs, as soon as an educator gets in trouble, hey, the police report's on their desk, real time. So people need to learn how to control their emotions. That part. Immuna, thugs do what thugs do. Facts. Music therapy, I don't know. No one's mentioned anything about metal detectors. But remember, she was saying before, my safety, that's why they were complaining she had all the police force protecting her. It's like it's a power trip for her. Music therapy, your life is under a microscope. It is. I've done this for 27 years. I've seen educators go out and do something stupid and get fired. Rich, yes, she did. True, I'm a retired teacher and you have to stay cool. Lanita, you're a retired teacher. You get it too. You can't do what everyone else does. You have to maintain your composure. And come on. Now, I'll give her this. She's what? She's 41 years old. She keeps saying, I'm young, I'm young. Newsflash. You're 41 years old. You're a whole woman and you have a child. The first thing in your mind, anytime you get ready to do something crazy, what's going to happen to my child? I'm just saying, U.S. Army. Is she so loved? If she's so loved, why is she so scared for herself? U.S. Army, answer that question for me, please, sir. Exactly. Shawanes, how is she afraid but running towards the danger? Oh, Shawayne. Hey, make it make sense. She's so afraid. She was the only woman. She was the only woman that ran towards the danger. Make it make sense. Maybe I'm slow and don't understand the way things work. Someone make it make sense for me. I'll wait. So you're so afraid, but you're running to the fray. Karma says she's still in Karma. She acts like she's still in high school. It's like she never grew up. And we're glad you're here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this content. Cynthia Tucker, Rich B, yes, she is. Yeah, she's 41. Tammy, Ghetto, fabulous. Yes. Glad you're here, Tammy. So, like I said, just put aside she's a public official. Look at, if I go to jail, I have a child that I will be leaving. Yeah, and I know her parents will probably take her daughter, but still, if you have a child, you need to be there with your child. And you know, she's so delusional. That's on steroids. Facts. Lanita gets it. Yeah. Lanita, I'm sure there are plenty of days you wanted to grab someone's child and choke them or whatever, but you maintained your cool and, you know, you were able to retire. And I'm about a year out from retirement as well. And so it's not that serious. It's really not. Rich B, feds are still fishing and she's the bait. So Rich, I was watching on another content creator's channel, and people are starting to speculate that maybe she is already sort of kind of cooperating, because people are like, with all that they have on her, why has she not been arrested? What are your thoughts? Type those thoughts in the chat section for me, folks. A lot of people are starting to say, wait a minute, something's fishy. So tell me what you think. How are you doing? Coffin Man, welcome to the channel. Annette, how are you? And that's just where we are, folks. And again, I still, with everything that's happened, I feel good. I feel good because the people of Dalton, they chose, the people put Stephanie, what's her name, Wiederman. They put her back she became a trustee again. So there is hope. Now they just have to make the right decision when it comes to voting again for the mayor. Michael, how are you? Oh, there are a lot of new people in here. Please hit the like button and the subscribe button. We want you to come back. Cassidy, her motherly instincts got the best of her. She had to go protect her baby. Cassidy! His boyfriend could have protected him. Why was she protecting him? Ouch. Everything's catching up. Yes, it is, Tina. I think the walls are caving in and she just snapped. Yes, William, how are you? William, laundromat had her drying her wig on camera. Oh, William. Oh, my God. William just came to the chat and he's cutting up. I love it. Michael from Ohio. What part of Ohio, Michael? All right. Michael's here. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We have a lot of new people in here. I love it. Lynn, how are you? New Jersey. What part of New Jersey, Lynn? All right. I love it. We are glad to have Lynn in the chat. Lynn, you know I love your name for obvious reasons. Dover. All right. Okay, Mike. Coffin Man. I'm not sure because there's just so much to untangle. And again, If she starts getting her ducks in order and working with the feds, she's on the radar. She's already under investigation. Cleveland, all right, perfect. Coffin Man, Manchester, UK, by the way. All right, Coffin Man. I've been to London. I've never made it to Manchester, but I was in London. Since you're in the UK, you might want to know I love the Rolling Stones. Look at my hat. And I went to London when I was in high school, and I bought a lot of Rolling Stone memorabilia, and I still have it. Start me up. Woo! Tiffany is the result of her parents being brother and sister or first cousins. Mark. Oh my God. Not inbreeding. Oh my God. Eric and Coffin Man. After the primary election, she has 90-day immunity from arrest until then. Thank you, Eric, for posting those facts. She drives a BMW. Bring my wig. William is wild horses couldn't drag me away. That's a country song the Rolling Stones made early 70s. A lot of people don't. I think it was on the Sticky Fingers album from 1971, something like that. Richo, I'm not near London, but I do live near Newcastle. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let me let you hear this. Nicholas, how are you? They didn't show Tiff going into the liquor store after she cashed her check. Nicholas, hit the like button. Here we go.
History is being shaped, and I'm gonna tell y'all some of the things are like, some of the things I don't. But let me tell you something that I found to be pretty dang cool and interesting. Donald Trump's White House. Fact, not sensationalism, fiction, or anything like that. Just this is a factual thing. Donald Trump's press secretary announces that Trump's White House will be giving press passes to independent journalists, podcasters, and social media influencers. Wow.
How many of you remember Trump talking about that? So content creators, right? That's what they're talking about. This is the new media, folks. This is the new media. So you may see Jedediah or other people up there at Trump's press conferences.
Wowzers. What a time to be alive. And so when I look at the news, taking the soundbite of what just happened inside of the Thornton Township meeting, and I looked at how it was framed, and then I looked at how everybody responded to it, I want to absolutely say I am so honored that Dalton gave me the gift of starting this platform in such a time like this. Because one of the things that we get to do is that we get to actually go deeper and look at the things that we're talking about a little bit more in depth versus it being in part of side of a small clip. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Mark my words, mainstream media is gonna have to make their broadcast a lot longer. You got to make their broadcast a lot longer because they gotta understand the way the world is changing. Sunita Lanier says he ain't giving you one. Hopefully he forgets about you. I hope you do get it.
Is it possible to?
All right, let me get rid of the commercial. Holmes is a groomer. Yeah, so Eric, I should thank you, Eric. Yeah. So once, we know I did a video, Eric, on what happened to Fenia Dukes. And usually once one person comes out, other people are in the shadows. They feel more comfortable. So, and like we said, when I did that video, Fenia's not the only person. She's the only person who spoke out. So usually when one person comes, there's a flood. That wasn't his first rodeo. We know that. Okay.
I may never get a press pass for Donald Trump's White House, but don't think we ain't applied. All right, y'all. That's some definite good history to take in. Now let's go to the next thing. Found this to be pretty awesome.
So I'm gonna stop it, pause it for a moment so you can read that. Then I'll start it back. Okay, here we go.
John Kraft, Edgar County, I believe it is, watchdogs. If you all have not been paying attention to this, gentlemen, this is news you can use, unlike the Lansing Journal. We reject the Lansing Journal over here in INA, but we love Edgar County watchdogs because they report without emotions and without lacking cultural perspective. Okay, so with that being said, they said during today's hearing on the liquor license dispute, where Tiffany Henyard, as mayor of Dalton, Illinois, refused to sign the liquor licenses for a local business and was ordered by the court to sign them, the judge cleared up what was in the docket from last week. The judge stated she will correct the docket to reflect Henyard is in direct contempt, as opposed to the entry stating indirect contempt for her refusal to obey the orders of the court last week. The village and Henyard have 14 days to provide a written response to the contempt issue and the issue of Henyard claiming there are no packaged liquor licenses available. While at the same time, the village clerk says there are packaged liquor licenses available. Now, this is where it gets diabolical. Additionally, but not part of today's hearing, Jedediah Brown, that's me. Jedediah Brown was granted an emergency order of protection against Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard and her married boy. The last Thornton Township board meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know who all the writers are over there, but you need to check out Edgar County Watchdog. Phenomenal writing, factual writing, and definitely capture the essence of what we all feel that are in this fight. So yeah, we got 363 people in here. I'm assuming that everybody is still watching the hearing, rightfully so. I get it. They don't know they got to catch the replay because we got work to do. But so let me take this down. Sorry. Can I call you right after I get off of this line?
So let's see what he's saying.
So, damn it. Show my teeth.
They were saying they knocked one of his teeth out. And so that's why he's showing during the melee, during the brawl. And so he's been showing every time he can. Music therapy, the super mayor's boyfriend is married. Yes. Richo, I'm not a massive fan of anyone bringing race into anything. I'm white. Okay. On the other side of the planet, I could care. Right, Richo, that's what and we talk about that all the time on here, Richo. It doesn't matter what your race is. What kind of human being are you? That's the most important. That's what we preach here on this channel. So I'm a big fan. Richo, you're new here. We talk about the victimhood in this country. I don't know what's going on in Australia, but in this country, it's victimhood because of the race hustlers pushing. They want to keep Black people on the Democratic plantation. And so they keep telling you you're a victim. You can't succeed because of white supremacy. And it's all a lie. That's all it is. Richo, you get it too. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have a lot of race hustlers and they want to keep people, and it's a hustle for them. That's how they make their money. How you doing, PE? New Zealand is in the house. Oh my goodness. How you doing, PE? Emulate. Okay. We're glad you're here. Oh my God. We have people from all over the globe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. Jacqueline Johnson. Tell me what didn't happen, Jackie. I'm not sure what you're saying, love. All right. So that's what we talk about on this channel. I told my students today, if you work hard and you have ethics and character, integrity, you can make it. Stop with the victimhood and you can make it. I told them if you're not successful, that's your fault. Right. And I'm glad they're getting rid of DEI, which means I think someone in here said didn't earn it. Make it off of your merit and your hard work. Coffin Man, she's too messy. I don't think so either. Joel Sadler, how are you? Grew up in Thornton, moved to Florida 2013. Joel, you escaped this mess. Thank God, Joel. Thank you so much. Lynette, how are you? Lynette said he lost his tooth in New York, not in the Bronx. Well, they were saying that it was all over social media. They knocked one of his teeth out. Culver, California. Oh my God, they're from all over. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're enjoying this content, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We want you to come back. Okay, we don't want it to be one and done around here. Traveling mom, that tooth was out and I'm tired of hearing them talk about it. Traveling. Jacqueline, all right, welcome to the chat. I'm glad all of you are here. And it is what it is, folks. We call it as we see it here. And we just say, hey, there are no excuses. And that's how we operate here. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get the video started again. And then we'll be ready to get out of here.
Okay, so with that being said, and we're gonna get that fixed. We're gonna get that fixed. I just got to the dentist. I got the invoice. We getting this mouth fixed because I won't be hiding behind the mic forever. Okay, but listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, very important. So literally at 2 o'clock today, 3 o'clock today, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. Right now, there are 384 people that is on this live. I need you all to do me a favor, turn up your devices, and I need you to listen to me. In the day of historic and unprecedented change in journalism, something is getting ready to happen today that is so epic, so monumental, so historical, and so world-changing. And it's going to start right here with us. I need you all to listen to me. This has been a debate since the beginning. What is the difference between an insider and an outsider? The people who are quote unquote been on the outside have been asking, what can we do to be a part of bringing systemic change to this issue? What today you're going to get your opportunity. Because listen, at 3 p.m. today, Township Global Press Conference, only 500 people are going to be allowed into the stream. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. We have already had confirmation from the media that they are going to stream this live stream Zoom. My team is getting ready to put the link in there. I serve as an advocate and organizer when in the back. But this is being organized. Listen to this because this is crazy. This is being organized by the elected officials of Dalton, Thornton Township, elected officials around the country.
Sketch Powers, which I don't know which statement I made, love, which one? Because I do a lot of talking. Ta-da! All right. I think, are we okay now? No sound? Let me see. Can you hear me now? What is happening to the sound? All right. Yes. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on with the sound, but everything's good now, I hope. Okay. So, okay. I don't know. I guess the computer crashed more than likely, which it just had an update, so I don't know why it would crash. But it could be an issue. Sometimes StreamYard, which is the platform that I use. Okay, thank you, Florida. Thank you, all of you who let me know you couldn't hear me. Sometimes StreamYard has some technical difficulties, and I don't know that you can't hear me. So thank God you all were typing it in the comment section to let me know you could not hear me, because I did not have a clue. So what we were saying on here earlier, and let me stop sharing this. I want to go back to Facebook. All right, here we go. If you look at a lot of the comments and things that people are saying, boy, the tide has really turned against the super mayor. All right, so it's all over. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. Then this is from Sean Hannity. He said, America's worst mayor, Tiffany Henyard, caught in wild brawl at town meeting, loses her wig. That's her right there. Did you see that? That's what everyone wanted to see. Hold on. I want to see the wig snatch. Hold on. Let me see. Okay. Had her face covered up so you couldn't see it. All right. So Sean Hannity said she is America's worst mayor. When the supervisor literally joins the fight. And you can look. Let me make sure you can still hear me. Okay, Florida, Imuna, have a good night, love. All right. And so I'm just sharing with you. And those of you just coming in, we just watched that. So it's just been very tumultuous. Holy Spirit, it wasn't a knife. I think it may have been the microphone. I think he may have said something to that effect. Well, she came out, she's saying it's a knife. So again, always deflecting, always trying to place blame on someone else. And that's really sad. I mean, come on. Let's try to do a little bit better. All right, here we go. Of course she's saying it's a knife. Yeah, because she keeps saying that, for her safety, spirit. Okay, here we go. She keeps saying her life is being threatened and all these other things, but I think a lot of that crap is in her brain. Did she take her page down? Let me see. I'm looking for her page specifically. She always has something up there. And it's always, again, placing the blame on someone else. All right, this is her page here. Oh, no, this is not. Where is her page? Now, wait. Angela, how are you? Coffin Man. She's not attributing all of her problems to her behavior. She's attributing her problems to her being a woman and to her being Black and to her being so young. People are jealous of her. That's white supremacy, age discrimination. Oh my God, you can't make this up. Coffin Man, yes, she is a narcissist. Yes. I don't know if she took her page down, because this is not, when you type in her name. Hold on, now wait, let me see. What happened to her page? I think she took her page down. I do not see her page. Someone else try to see if you can pull her page up. I think it's been taken down. You see some other pages. Coffin Man said most of the people complaining on her are black. Yes, Coffin Man, and they're waking up. They voted for her because they knew her. She grew up there. They were trying to make history. How you doing, Timo? Because she was so young, black female, and we say on this channel, don't vote for someone's skin color. What are their policies? And that's why I feel now if they make another bad decision, they get what they deserve. But I think they've gone through so much with this lady, this super mayor. I think they're going to vote more responsibly this time. Sharon, how are you? Sharon, so earlier you could go back. I was just showing the board meeting because they keep saying that Napoleon Harris is not a resident, so his name shouldn't be on the ballot. But you notice what they keep doing? Very similar to filibustering. They just keep coming up with this and with that. You heard the man say that, the older guy. They were talking about that. Yes, Joe, she just destroyed her own career. She did that. No one else. One of the best songs ever written, Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I tell my students, if you don't succeed in life, don't blame anyone else. Go look in the mirror. It is your fault. Your fault and your fault alone. And that's just how it is, folks. I don't know. Someone see if you can. I think her page has been taken down because she said so many people were threatening her, and oh my goodness. Where is her normal page? I do not see. All I see is Dalton politics and some posts that people have shared. I'm looking for her page specifically. Wow. Angela, the mayors are not allowed to fight with the residents. That meeting was so out of order. Prayers for you all. This is a shame. Angela, yes. How are you going to be a public servant and you're acting like you're straight from the ghetto? Bev, I talked about that before. And who said it earlier in the chat? She has a young daughter that's watching her. Someone said that. Richard said, this is the most unqualified narcissist on the planet. Yes. Chubbs, DEI was always stupid if on an island in the middle of a shark-infested water, you need a raft built and you had to choose between a carpenter or a makeup artist. Which one are you going to choose? Facts. Someone said something about the example she was showing for her daughter. I'm trying to find it. Okay, Cassidy. Tiff's a great role model for her daughter, sleeping with married men, committing robbery of which one is on the records, and embezzlement. Yeah, breaking B&E on with cars. How you doing? Mordecai, looks like her page is there, but I may be viewing the wrong. I don't know Mordecai because her original page, I can't find it. Now, there are a lot of pages with her on there, but I'm talking about her page. Let me see if it's still. Is this it? This is her page. I found it. I don't know why it was taking me to Dalton and Thornton, but here, this is her page. And so she's such a narcissist. Music therapy, it's her behavior. Music therapy page got scrubbed. Yeah, probably took some things off of it. Yeah, probably took some things off of it. So she likens herself to Harriet Tubman. How you doing, Karen? Karen, you're new here. I've said that for several videos ago. She has to have some mental issues. Karen said the eyes are the window to our souls. Her eyes speak volumes. Empty. Typical narcissist, Karen. Wow. Karen said her eyes look empty. I know her with her behavior. I don't doubt that. Coffin Man said our Adam's apple speaks too. Ouch. Yeah, that's the one I was viewing for a moment. Thought I was losing. Right, Mordecai. I wanted to make sure. And again, if this were me, folks, I would try to get my house in order so that when the feds come knocking, hey, I'm ready. But she's still out here on this nonsense trip talking about it's the person that throws rocks and hides their hand. Excuse me. I didn't do anything wrong. Chad said thug life ain't working no more. Tiff has 2 brain cells. One is lost to others looking for it. Oh, woo! U.S. Army retired. Oh my God. Yes, Karen. Very good observation. Yes. And so everything she's done, everything is someone else's fault. She's done no wrong. Well, Tiffany, where are the millions of dollars? Someone else took it, so who knows? She's done nothing. And this idiot right here, her lawyer, I have nothing for him. And this is what I was just telling you, but though, because I have a lot of new people here on the channel. She's telling everyone she was set up. That's what she's saying. I'm not making this up. I'll let you hear this. Oh my God.
How Martin Luther King Jr. was selected to be the activist leader and how they pushed it through mainstream media to create their narrative. It states right there in the middle, I know it's kind of hard to read because the files are old. It says Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the target of an intensive campaign by the FBI to neutralize him as an effective civil rights leader. And it also says this and other testimony describing this FBI counterintelligence campaign against King reached the public through the news media. Hold on. So create a narrative, hire an actor, and then use mainstream media to program it to become the truth. This is just more confirmation that this has been their playbook the entire time.
So again, I'm gonna let you, okay, let me see what this says. So what she's saying, and she's likening herself to Dr. King. So basically, she was set up. Everything was a setup. She's done nothing wrong, folks. Nothing to see here. Coffin Man. She was talking right before she was mayor. She knows what's right, but she decided to make a grift out of it and ruin everyone's community. You're absolutely right. Mordecai, the Fed should have been crashing her door in a long time ago. I've been watching this story for the last 6 to 8 months off and on. She needs to go. So many times people have lost so much because of her. Right. Tammy, have seen the video of her and Keith going to the currency exchange. Yes, Tammy, that's what they were talking about earlier. I saw a snippet of it. I need to go watch it and slow it down. Richo, yeah, the check cashing video is real. I Am Eve is the channel name. She's awesome and right on. Okay, Richo. Yeah, I did see it on there. I need to go back and watch it again. Thank you, Richo. Angela, she never produced receipts. They want to know where the money is going. Right. And she even when she was told you can't do this, she would circumvent the rules. And she signed that check. It was over $500,000. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? You think that there's no oversight and that you're going to get away with this? Really? I can't, I don't know. Again, she's not, there has to be a mental issue. It has to be. So with these people going through all of this trauma and drama, I don't know if Tiffany is bipolar. I say she's tripolar and she has personality, some type of personality disorder. She's a narcissist. She needs to be on some medication. The address of the check cashing place. Okay. Okay, Richo. Hammer, what are you laughing at? You just joined in the chat. Hit the like button, love, and the subscribe button too. Hammer comes in laughing. Hammer time. Mordecai, the operative word is entitled. Yes, Bev, in her pea brain, she thinks she can. So, Bev, that's not typical adult thinking. So it's like she never, chronologically, she may be 41, but it's like she's a teenager. You tell me I'm wrong. Because even when she's referencing herself, she's always talking about how young she is. You know, I'm young, I'm part of the young people. No, you're not. So I don't know. Muna, I saw that a plane crash in Philadelphia. What the heck is going on? God knows. So right here, she's a grifter. That's what they do. Right. Traveling moms left. And look at this. She posted. Everyone wake up. There's a big conspiracy going on right now against me. She believes this crap. So yes, I believe they cover the truth up about what really happened to Dr. Martin Luther King. So she keeps likening herself to iconic historical figures. Who does that? Karen, do you all notice how she doodles and avoids eye contact when getting the truth told on her? Karen, she didn't look up at all. That woman said, if you're a woman, hold your head up and look at me while I'm talking. She would not. She was sitting there probably drawing stick figures. She would not look up. She had her head down. I guess she can't face the truth. She said she's the youth. Coughing me. That Cassidy. So I know I'm not crazy. She's always referring to herself as the youth. Lady, you're 41 years old. What are you talking about? Coffin Man said historical like Harris, dumb as a box of rocks. Yeah, she said she's the Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, and I know both of those ladies, God rest their souls. I know they rolled over quick in their grave like, what is she doing? Please don't use my name in your mouth. Come on. And that's just where we are, folks. Tiffany was a SPED student in 1990. Beverly, oh my God. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Angela, just because judgment doesn't come speedily doesn't mean it's not coming. Angela, that's what I tell people all the time. We may not see it. I'll give you an example. A lot of people talk about, oh, well, O.J. Simpson got away. He did this, he did. Folks, none of us gets away with anything. We see it before we leave here. None of us. I firmly believe that there is a higher power and none of us gets away with anything. No one else may see it, what happens to us, but we do not get away. She's reached the end of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road. Wow. And I think that's why she finally just snapped. She has lost everything. Indigo, yes. God is always on time. And I'll give you an example. A lot of people, the lady who was responsible for Emmett Till being, of course, lynched and unalive. And a lot of people were angry. She should have went to jail and she did. I said, look, she did not get away with anything. None of us does. If people could just wrap their mind around the fact that God takes care of everyone in his timing. Brenda, yes. And again, she has a daughter. So but look at how she's raising her daughter. No, Beverly, you're an intelligent person. Lanita, you're intelligent. Brenda, Mordecai, Indigo. With everything that's happened, again, I would just face reality. Okay. Let me go ahead and pack my stuff up. Let me go home and regroup. It's the final countdown. Yeah, I love that song too. Cassidy, I'm just saying, it's over. Why do all of us realize? All of us realizes it's over for her, but she doesn't. And then this right here, she deleted this. This is probably, I think, one of the videos I wanted to share with you. I don't know why she took it down. All I got to say is they don't really care about us, you know. So she shared it, but she deleted it. But like I said, I've been keeping up with the comments, and they are lambasting her. The residents who don't get the freebies, the residents who are not flunkies, they are calling her out. Here's a comment, New Me Boston. And you never care for the residents of the village, nor the township, or your family, including your daughter. You had all the time in the world to get it right and chose not to. Girl, is your hair hat okay? That's all I want to know. So, people, even some of the people who were supporting her, a lot of them are now like, no. Because again, I think if you remember, I was telling you guys, Tiffany keeps saying, you know, they're telling all these lies on me, and I'm gonna. She said she was gonna make a whole slew of videos with her, basically with her receipts, explaining everything. She has not done that yet. That was weeks ago. I'm still waiting. How you doing, Hillett Travis? Living the 215, but born and raised in the South Side. That Tahoe was on the news, and her lawyer said Kama was attacked with a knife, and that's why Tiff ran down there to help. Yeah, okay. Hilliard, truth bomb. Hilliard, you're new here. You know it, like we all know. It's a lie. We welcome you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We want you to come back. Yeah, she didn't even call her Harriet Tubman. She said Harriet Tubman. I said, oh my God. Brenda, I look at her position as supervisor. She's just an Amazon worker. Oh. Her checks are going to attorney fee. Yeah. Richo, I'm not religious, but I do believe in people, and people as a whole here are coming together to put things right. Yes. Mordecai, not trying to name drop, but there was a recent video where Sean went to do an audit and got a dose of the Henyard way of thinking from the chief of police. Ouch. Okay. All right, folks. And so, like I said, I wanted to share this with you. I just wish Tiffany Henyard would actually show the receipts and her proof. She constantly says she has. Yeah, she's always saying, oh, I have the receipts. I have proof, but she never shows it. Talk is cheap, and if someone was accusing me of stealing and had the proof to clear my name, I would absolutely show the world. Tiffany, show the world. And she can't because she's lying. Tawana, I will be a cold day. Okay, this is someone who doesn't know how to write. Before she pulls them receipts out and show the world, she can't and won't. So, all right. All right. This is a picture. This is the picture everyone keeps talking about. Can you guys see the picture? This is what you were talking about. The check cashing place. Oh my God. Waiting for another show to drop. She's done. Yeah. Hope a lot of her older supporters pay attention to Lori Lightfoot's report. Looks like Lori Lightfoot. Did you guys notice? Looks like she's developing Parkinson's. When she talks, did anyone notice she has a tremor? She was shaking a little bit. It wasn't too pronounced, but I noticed she was shaking a bit. Did anyone else notice that? Her face when she was asked about Vegas says it all. Coffin Man. She looked at that man and she said, she hummed. She said, and smiled and then said no comment. You said you had receipts. That part. Okay. So this is, can everyone see this picture? This is what everyone was talking about when she and Kamal were going to the check cashing place. So they're posting everything. You will be laughing at them while you are being sworn in as a member of the U.S. Congress. You are beautiful and very smart. Now, this is some flunky. All right. All right. You have over 600 followers and you never get more than 5 likes on a post. Who are you fighting for again? People are probably that stupid. They did elect her for mayor. Ouch. And so this is them. This is what some of you were referencing earlier. This is them going to the check cashing place. Lynette, yes, exactly. Karen, how you doing, Deanna? Nice. Deanna, hit the like button and the subscribe button, love. We're glad you're here. I'm losing my voice. Karen says, you know what? It now makes sense relating to why she doesn't have money. She is cash strapped, paying lawyers, and bingo. All right. Oh my God. Lynette, she was like that when she was a trustee and they voted her in as mayor. Oh, Richo, watching him get out of that van is like watching Joe Biden do a news conference. He lives in that thing for sure. Oh. And then here's a flunky. Y'all are so jealous. Tiffany and Kamal, true love forever. Can't wait for the wedding. This is someone who, I don't know what's wrong with these people. In the words of the late, great Rick James, cocaine is a heck of a drug. And in the words of the late, great Whitney Houston, crack is what? What will you do when you lose? Your face is plastered everywhere on the internet and not in a good way. Do you think you could be sale boss? Ooh. In that order. Okay, Tiffany, those who pay attention know it's you who care. See, this is a flunky here. Those that pay attention know it's you who cares. Actions speak louder than words. Your actions show your sincere love for others, especially your community. Now, that's someone, I don't know if they have some cognitive difficulties. I don't know what the issue is, but they are not, I don't know what's wrong with them. Richo! She don't like cocaine. I love that song by Eric Clapton. Yes. Yes, Lightfoot. Angela, you noticed it too. When she has a slight tremor. Right, Coffin Man? Brenda, nobody's going to trust her. Music therapy didn't notice that, but she doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah. Go back and watch the Lori Lightfoot give that interview. She has her head is it's not very pronounced, but there's a slight tremor. It's a shake. To me, it looks like a Parkinson. It's like it's the beginning stages of Parkinson's. Good night, Prosperity. How you doing, Gregory? Gregory said without Tiffany, that little town wouldn't be known. She put that whole town on the map, and you are a house. Okay, Gregory, we welcome everyone. However, we have a difference of opinions, but we do not call names because we are older and mature, and everyone in this chat will be respected. So just watch what you type. I'm not worried about my feelings. I'm a Generation X, so nothing hurts my feelings, but please respect the chat and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much. Could not resist. Yeah, my music therapy. That's what I was saying. I was watching. She has a slight tremor, and she was shaking, but it wasn't very pronounced. Coffin Man. That's what people do when they don't have more than 2 brain cells to communicate that they have a different thought process. And that's what they do. All right. Fight, fight, fight. This is someone who's telling her to fight, which is going to be a waste of her time. Oh my God. So if you go, yeah, people have turned on her. Go live and give your version on what happened at court today. So yeah, it's a lot, folks. It's a lot. Okay. All right. So if you scroll down, you can tell who the pansies are and who the people who get the freebies, her flunkies. And then you can tell the people who have more than 2 brain cells. I mean, it's very evident. All right. And like I said, I read a lot of the comments, and from what I see, the tide has turned. The tide has turned. And yeah, and everyone knows it but her. Everyone knows it but her. And again, not just to fight Deanna. I understand Tiffany has blown her chance in public office as her reputation is ruined, but what about where's her consequences? Deanna, so there is still an FBI investigation, an ongoing investigation. Right, Angela? And so who knows when the feds are going to come crashing in, but they are coming. And you know how they do. They try to wait till they gather enough evidence, but they are coming. And so, again, I'm thinking in terms of, well, she has a young child. And if you look at the activity she's out here involved in, what are you doing? What you should be thinking about your daughter. You're out here you jump into a fight with men and everything else that she's doing. You're not setting a very good example for your daughter. Richo, like I said before, I hope it takes ages for her to figure it out. Okay, Rich. But thank God we're not all the same. Right, Lynette? And for you to proclaim, you're the new historical Black woman, you're a disgrace. Everything that you're doing. Richo, bad people have to be themselves every day so they get their own everyone, but man, they hurt some good folks along the way. Richo, that's actually an excellent statement. You're absolutely right. And so for the sake of her daughter, I was hoping she would turn things around, try to get back on track. But the first step is admitting wrongdoing, and she won't do that. She won't do it. And the whole time this fiasco was going on with her trustees not coming to the meetings, she kept telling lies as to the reasons they wouldn't come and blaming everything. We don't have insurance because they won't come to a meeting. We can't do this because they won't. They weren't coming to the meetings, folks, because she wanted them, that she needed them there for a quorum so they could vote. She was trying to slide in a trustee, another flunky, so she could get her agenda, everything she was trying to do, pass through. She'd have enough votes. That's all it was about. Coffin, yes. So looking at it from that standpoint, that's sad. That's sad. Karen, drugs and lawyers, LOL. That's why the rent is not paid. Karen, I did a video. She was out there in front of her parents' house with her married boyfriend smoking weed. Her father was out there smoking as well. How is that child, her daughter, going to have a good chance in life? If you have money to buy weed, you can pay your rent. I'm just saying. And Coffin Man, that's what I keep thinking about, her daughter. You're bringing her up in this mess. Angela, yes. What's that saying? That quote by Angela Mayo. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Because people will do something, they'll come back. Oh, I'm sorry. I was having a bad day, or whatever the excuse. No, that's who you are. That's who you really are. Karen, I don't know, but Karen, her father was outside smoking weed with her, she, and her boyfriend, while Jedediah and the other activists were across the street filming, and they knew they were filming, and they still went out there and smoked weed. Make it make sense. Jake, how are you doing, love? So I'm saying everything that happens to her, she keeps talking about content creators, I guess, like myself. We keep talking about her, telling lies on her. We would not have content if you would stop with the shenanigans. You give us content. She's made her manner of governing a laughingstock, Lynn. It's so unfortunate. Yes, she has. And then I have people who come in here, again, they get upset. Why are you talking about her? You see, the person that dropped in called me a name, which I'm a Generation Xer that didn't hurt my feelings. But I'm saying, just because someone has thinks differently than you do, why do you have to come in and call them names? That's what teenagers do. Okay? I'm great, Jake. We're glad you're here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'll probably go live again tomorrow. Probably tomorrow evening, 5, 6-ish, something like that. But yeah, we have differences of opinions on this channel, but I don't allow people to come in and disrespect people. We can't do that. No way. And again, she would come late. She doesn't respect, narcissists don't respect anyone but themselves. She didn't respect all these other people's time, coming late to all the meetings, coming late. But when her boyfriend got into a fight, again, it was like the next coming of FloJo. She was off that table. She was out of that chair. Boom. I was like, oh my God. Thank you so much, Richo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jake. Deanna, late everywhere, late to court, coming late to the meetings. People's time is important and it's valuable. Richo, yeah, that's the narcissist crown she wears. No king or queen can see their crown on their head, but they feel the weight of it every minute of every day. Problem is, she's not a queen. No, Richo, no. Yeah, music therapy. I didn't block, like I said. So normally when people come in and call me or someone else a name, I give them a warning. And so, because I know they're able to go to some channels and call people names, and it's ha ha ha, people laugh and they don't mind the disrespect. But when someone does it, like I said, I warn them, and then if they do it again, that's when we start timing them out. Okay. So that's how we normally do it. And again, we don't all agree on everything. That's fine. But hey, all I'm saying is be respectful. No one here deserves to be disrespected, and I will not allow it. So again, I just want you to see everything is someone else's fault. Coffin Man said drag queen. I am sad for people in Los Angeles just coming in from fire. Yeah, Jake, that's too sad. Mordecai, people who have small brains and who have limited intellectual abilities call people names. That's what they do. I know who he voted for in the election. I'm sure he's a Kamala Harris voter. And again, these people are in this situation because vote for someone, look at their skin color. Oh, we're going to make history. She's Black. She's a woman. She's young. What policies did she share with you? We know she didn't have any. Yes, Coffin. Thank you, music therapy. Different views are good. Talking trash at each other's a child's. Richo, right. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. That's okay. That's good. Fosters variety. How you doing, Aurelius? And like I said, I warn people. And Richo, I am a Generation Xer, so I'm not one of these mamby-pambies. Oh, you call me a name, you hurt my feel. No. We don't do that. Did you see what he called? What did he call? You talking about me, music therapy? Or he called someone else something. I think democracies make this fire. Okay. I know I saw what he called me, but he better not be calling anyone else anything. Okay. Okay, yeah. And so we'll go, folks. I enjoyed you tremendously. We don't let trolls upset us here. People want to come in and get a rise out of you, and we don't give it to them here. We ignore them. And as long as they don't do it again, they can hang around and continue to post a comment. But if they do it again, then we start timing them out. So we're going to go. I enjoyed you. Richo, I grew up with an earful from my old man and a belt on my, so I learned respect early. Ouch, Richo. That's why you're a decent human being. Yes. Coffin Man, thank you. Coffin Man, Hammer, you too. Richo, Jake, I'll be live again tomorrow. Make sure that if you're subscribed, it is on all notifications. I'll go live probably about 6 or 7-ish, something like that. We'll get on and talk about some more topics and have a good time. That's what we do here. Kyle, Tiffany is the American dream. Yeah. That's a good point. Kyle, how are you? Kyle, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too, love. We're leaving so you can do the replay, dear. Okay. All the love. Yes, Richo. Hey, I'm getting ready to send you some love back. How about that? All right. Yeah, so William Adams, Eastern. Yes, I'm in North Carolina. So, William, it is Eastern Standard Times. I'm thinking it's going to be about 6 or 7-ish, something like that I'll go live. All right. I enjoyed all of you. And you know what I'm going to do now? I am going to the comment section. And if you enjoyed this live, once I end this live stream, leave comments up under the description box. I promise I will answer them. If I don't get them tonight, I'll get them in the morning, but I will get them. Yes. And thank all of you for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. No problem, William. Make sure you come back tomorrow, dear. I know, Aurelius. That happened. The plane, I got to get off and check that. A small plane crashed in Philadelphia. You know, I grew up in Allentown, roughly 54 miles from Philadelphia. So I got to get on and check that out. Pray and watch God change things. Yes, Angela. That's all we can do is pray. God's the only one that can change it. Thank you so much, Music Therapy. My moderators, you're doing an excellent job. I appreciate you. I do. Everyone have a great night. And always remember, all of you to keep asking about the super mayor. They're watching her. She's under investigation. She's not getting away. Private eyes, they're watching you. They see your every move. Hall & Oates. How many of you know Hall & Oates? All right. God bless all of you. I'm going straight to the comment section right now and I'll respond to you as long as you're there. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Bye-bye. All right. Okay.